I should never have signed that Mandan pact with Ma Ling until after he gave me a chart of the secret route from China to India.
He's dictating terms, Succeeder. He won't tell a secret until the United States agrees to underwrite England and China.
I know, but that secret is vital to us. And we never will get it if this wild scheme of Martin's miscarries.
Yes, but if Martin's plan succeeds, it means the elimination of the Black Samurai throughout Asia. It's worth the risk.
Not in my opinion, it isn't. Deliberately allowing 4 Black Samurai members to travel on the Honolulu Clipper with Ma Ling and his party. By the way, 2 of those agents are women, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, suppose one of them should be this Fräulein von Teufel. What chance would Martin have?
Fräulein von Teufel's on the Clipper. She's walked into the trap Martin has set for her.
Somehow I believed the other 3 when they said they didn't know anything.
But you're lying. Now, you people are spies, pirates. Piracy gets a death sentence in the United States. Now, who's Fräulein von Teufel? Who is she? Who is she?
Her name is...
He's dead. Poison dart in his throat. Well, it begins to look like Fräulein von Teufel isn't any farther away than one of the women in this compartment.
Nobody leaves this room and we find out who killed that Jap.
We'll have to search everybody for a weapon that could have fired that dart. Sorry, Trudy, but that pencil could have been rigged to fire a dart.
Oh, certainly, Tommy.
Well, I am sorry, but it was the quickest way of clearing you of suspicion.
Nobody really suspected you, Trudy.
Thanks, Jack. You had me worried for a moment. Now, please don't break this one. I need it for my work.
Alongside the plane and pick up any of Marlene's party who are still alive.
Yes, sir.
Jack, wind's pretty bad.
High command here. Help the mates and make my life more comfortable. Both of you.
Then you're Fräulein von Teufel.
I am. Sit down. I want to talk to you. That is what I used to kill Sanson with. If Martin finds it on any woman associated with the Black Samurai, he will think she is Fräulein von Teufel.
No! No!
So, I should
be proud to present you fools to Fräulein von Teufel. Whenever she chooses to reveal herself.
Thanks, Wayne. Tommy, find out what happened to Trudy and Marlene.
I'm here, and Marlene's all right. But that second German woman... Oh, Jack, I got there too late.
Too late for what, Trudy?
Use naval code 220. Say that I will send names of prisoners later.
The detail is on deck, sir, ready to board the clipper. I have given them instructions concerning prisoners as you ordered.
Apparently she used this scarf to muffle the sound of the shot. It's an odd thing for a suicide to do. At least we can find out who she was. Say, you know, Tommy said a pencil like this could be rigged to fire the poison dart that killed Sanson. It's like the one you had, Trudy. Was yours made in Germany?
I don't think so. I believe mine was made in America.
I hope so. Because this may be the only means of identifying Fräulein von Teufel. We know she's aboard.
May I see it?
Sure. Don't point it!
Oh, Jack, it was a weapon.
Forget it. We didn't know for sure it was dangerous, but we do now. How'd you work it?
Well, I don't know. I think I pressed the eraser.
Well, don't shoot any little poison darts at anybody now.
That's an odd thing. May I have it to add to my collection?
Sure. Nobody will be able to question Fräulein von Teufel now.
Fräulein von Teufel?
Yep.
Of course, I should have known. But why would her own people shoot down her plane?
Probably didn't need her anymore. The sub's alongside.
Ready, drop gun. You are a wise man. You and this lady a member of Governor Marlene's party?
Of course we are, but what has that got to...
Answer questions, nothing more, please. Take Marlene's party aboard submarine. Leave all others on clipper. You may go, please.
Just what's the idea of firing on a neutral American transport plane?
Correction, please. America no longer a neutral nation. America does not know she is at war yet. Japan is on the way to Pearl Harbor now to declare war with guns and bombs.
An undeclared war? I'd have never expected that. Even from Japs.
Silence! Take them out. Hold them as prisoners. Bring me their personal belongings. In the morning, we shall discuss the Mandan secret.
Gotta get to a radio and warn Pearl Harbor what the Japs plan to do.
That's a large order.
You can do anything if you think about it long enough.
Which one of you is ready to tell me the secret of the Mandan route to India?
You couldn't pry it out of me even if I knew it.
I suspected as much. Your belongings suggest you are a press correspondent. Therefore, your interest would be less personal. I shall speak to you first.
I don't know anything about...
That remains to be seen. In addition to being press correspondent, I find from your belongings you are Fräulein von Teufel.
That is correct. Knowing I was aboard the Clipper, why did you fire on it?
So sorry. Must obey orders.
Orders?
From Tokyo.
You also had orders from Berlin, through me.
I take orders from Tokyo, not from Berlin. War makes a difference.
Oh, yes, the war. Is Japan starting it with the sanction of Der Führer?
So sorry. Japan acts with or without the sanction of anyone, including the Führer. We waste time. Has Marlene told the Mandan secrets to any of your party?
No. And he won't until he has signed a treaty with the United States in Honolulu.
He will tell in 1 hour, or everybody will die.
That's just like a Jap. As long as Marling lives, there's still a chance to get the secret for our side.
But if he is dead, there is no chance for China to get the secret. You will tell me the Mandan secret if you wish to live.
I am not a young man. It will not be hard to die.
It may be easy for you, but not for your friends. They will die too. You will consider it for 1 hour and then tell. Or I will send you all up to the surface one by one, through the torpedo tubes. In Occident, there is honorable custom. Ladies first.
Is Verdier do what he said?
Certainly. And he'll start with us as he said he would.
Wu-Tan, take me to him. I shall tell what he wants to know.
But, Your Excellency, you mustn't betray your people.
Would my people want me to betray my friends?
No, sire.
Then help me to the door.
Wait a minute, Your Excellency. I've been tinkering with an idea that may work. He'll kill us anyway after you tell him, so we may as well take a chance to get to that radio. Now, look, this may work. Wing, if this works, get on that radio and call Honolulu. Okay, give him the signal.
Marling is prompt. 1 hour, exactly.
Marling is ready to talk, but he's still too weak to walk alone.
Let them pass.
Up. All right, get in that aft compartment. Trudy, you and Wu-Tan make Marling as comfortable as possible. Janet, will you keep watching that periscope? We've got a lot to do.
This radio needs some fixing before we can use it.
Okay, Wing, you and Tommy take over the controls. Head for Honolulu, full speed.
Right. Let's hope no other Jap sub gets nosy.
How we fixed for fuel?
Plenty to reach Honolulu.
Jack, I've just picked up an American freighter.
Well, that's what I've been hoping for. Break surface.
Aye, aye, sir.
I've got some signaling to do.
Submarine on the port side, sir.
Captain, there's a Japanese sub off our port bow. Something wrong with it. There's a white man on deck, signaling distress. Yes, sir. says our radio's gone, sir. He wants to come aboard. Japs. Plan. Attack. Honolulu. Please. Warn.
So, he knows our plans, does he? Tell him to lay alongside our port side.
Yes, sir.
When the sub pulls into position, ram her.
Aye, aye, sir. Lay alongside, they'll pick us up.
How about Honolulu?
They said they'd radio ahead and warn them. There she is. It won't be long now.
Hard over.
Hard over, sir.
Your engines. Hide a port and crash dive. She's all around us.
Yeah?
The Honorable George Hill to see you, sir.
Show him in.
Have you seen the news?
I was just reading it.
This will be bad news for China and Great Britain. Ma Ling and an entire party believe lost.
Well, I suppose it's a state secret, but I'd like to know what's so important about this Marlene.
Why, I thought you did know. He was about to give China the chart of a secret route to India. A shorter lifeline with much better protection against any possible invasion from the south.
Oh, something the Japs, I imagine, want to prevent. So you don't suppose they'd dare shoot that plane down, do you?
No, too much chance of discovery. That would mean war. Kurusu wouldn't be in Washington if that's the way they feel about it.
Well, if those passengers are still alive, I hope they're not rescued by the Japs.
American freighter is dead ahead, standing by to pick us up.
Where do they stay our Jap prisoners and find out we captured this submarine?
Better than that. We can use their radio to warn Pearl Harbor that the Japs are planning a surprise attack.
Only the Japs will be surprised.
Well, I certainly hope so. Stand by to break surface.
Aye, aye, sir.
It is inconceivable that you should have captured this submarine even after seeing you do it.
We just had a lot of luck, that's all. Cut your engines. think there's been much damage done, but who's ever steering that ship ought to be shot.
I think we just raised him, sir.
I'm afraid you're right. If they come up, fire a shot through them.
Yes, sir.
Speed up your compressors and try to break surface.
There they are, sir. Number 2 gun crew.
Hold your fire.
Stand by, remove all hands from submarine.
We're okay. They're standing by to take us aboard. Wing, Tommy, let's get these prisoners out of here. Ladies first. Boy, it's good to be back on an American ship.
Get underway.
Where's the captain?
Off watch. Comes back at 8 bells.
Well, I can't wait that long. The Japs are starting an undeclared war in the United States as soon as they're in position to attack Pearl Harbor.
That's a laugh.
No, I mean it. The Jap sub-captain bragged about it. We've got to radio Honolulu.
Do not expect us to do anything so foolish. You see, we are a Japanese sub-tender en route to Honolulu to take part in the action you speak of.
But you're flying the United States flag.
A clever device to avoid detection, don't you think?
It's piracy.
Then we're still prisoners.
Yes. And I assure you, you will not take this ship as you did the submarine. Disarm them. Now stand by and keep them covered. That is better. Now, I want the truth about the Mandarin's secret.
If you don't know, don't hold your breath until we tell you.
I suspect it will be difficult to make you talk. Orientals are notoriously stubborn. Perhaps one of the ladies would serve best.
I don't know anything about it. None of us do.
That remains to be seen. Take them down below till I need them.
This way.
You will remain here.
Let us not waste time. I am after the secret just as you are.
So, for whom?
Black Samurai takes its orders from me.
The Black Samurai are Japanese.
But an Axis organization, directed from Berlin, not Tokyo.
Then you are...
Fräulein von Teufel. My advice to you is to kill Ma Ling without delay.
Now, don't bother trying to escape. Guards will be posted on the outside, and the door's locked.
Hold everything, lad. Find a light. Here's one.
I wonder what they use this place for.
Must have been some sort of workshop before this old tub was reconditioned. The sub-tender's shop is generally in the stern.
Our American friend has performed miracles. But this time, I am afraid we are beyond help.
Sooner or later, we must all join our ancestors, Your Excellency.
My orders are not to dispose of the party till I have learned the secret from Ma Ling.
He will never tell it to you. But if this boat is captured, he will give it to our enemies.
Nevertheless, I have my orders. You will find it more comfortable on the upper deck than in the hold with your friends.
Wish I knew how Trudy was making out.
Don't think about it, sis. It'll be our turn soon enough.
Gotta find some way out of here and warn Honolulu.
Oh, forget it, Jack. We can't always win.
Well, I don't mind losing, but I prefer doing it on my own feet, trying. Gee, if that stuff wasn't so flimsy, we could make a raft.
That looks like a rowboat behind those boxes.
Rowboat? Mm-hmm. Sure enough.
Yes, but what good is it?
Oh, plenty.
How are we going to get it out here?
There's a loading port right over there. Yes, sir. These seams have sprung a little, but we can caulk those. Hey, what's this? An old sail. Look, Tommy, you and Janet work on that when you help me caulk the seams. We'll get out of here yet.
Do you not find this American's enthusiasm strangely contagious?
I do, sire. If dignity would permit, I should be tempted to help them in their effort to save us.
There are times when dignity is a doubtful virtue. Let us try to be of some help.
I'm supposed to be a prisoner. You better put me with the others before they begin to suspect.
What difference, please? Even if they know, they will never be able to tell.
I take no chances. Throw me in with them, and don't be gentle about it. Make it look real.
My men will be glad to do that for any German.
Someone's unlocking the door. She hit her head when she fell. She's really out.
I suppose they refuse to believe she didn't know anything. Well, at least she's in for a pleasant surprise when she comes to.
I'll take care of her. Go on.
All right, come on, let's go back to work.
Anything new?
Nothing of importance, sir.
She looks better. Will she be okay?
Yes, except for a headache, she'll be all right.
Good, because it'll take all of us to move that boat. Try and make as little noise as possible. Come on, folks, hurry up. Which one of you two is the better sailor?
I never sailed a boat in my life.
Okay, Wing, you stay here with me.
Aren't you coming along?
No, I'm going to stay here to see that this tub is investigated by one of our ships.
How are you going to do it?
You leave that to us. Now, go on, get out of here and hurry.
Righto. Good luck.
We've got to get a rope or some kind of rig up to the deck. flag upside down is the international distress signal.
I get it. Some ship will investigate and find it's a Jap.
Right. Hope no one on board notices it first. There's a scout plane. I hope he spots our signal. I believe he has, from the way he's circling us.
Calling SS Starling. Calling SS Starling. Answer, please.
Hello? Wait a minute. Radio reports a scout plane calling, sir. Said he picked up our distress signal.
Distress signal? What distress signal?
I don't know, sir, but he said... Someone raised our flag, wrong side up.
Tell him the captain has a ruptured appendix. Ask him to land, take him ashore. When the plane comes down, lower it out of the water.
Yes, sir. Did you hear that?
Sure.
Captain of Starling has ruptured appendix. No doctor aboard. Will you please land and rush him to hospital? SS Starling, kill your engines. I'm coming down to pick up Captain.
Hello. Jack Martin speaking. Just took over radio, no time for details. Don't land. And warn Pearl Harbor, Japs are on way to attack.
Japs attacked Pearl Harbor 2 hours ago.
Did you hear that, Wing?
I'm sorry, Jack. But I'm glad that our countries are allies at last.
Martin speaking again. Tell Coast Artillery to blast this tub right out of the water and hurry. So you thought we couldn't take your ship, huh? Well, this is one old tub that's not going back to Japan to be decorated for treachery. Wing, tie up that operator.
C4 calling headquarters. C4 calling headquarters.
Headquarters, report, please.
Someone on the Starling claims he's a Jap subtender flying our flag for camouflage. Suggest you open fire.
Can't open fire on any vessel flying our flag without more proof she's an enemy. Could be a trick of Jap stewards to make us sink one of our own ships. Investigate and report.
Get on that phone. Go on. All right, now tell your bosun to pull down that flag and hoist that Jap rag. Go on, or there'll be one less Jap for the U.S. to hang.
Take that flag off our stern and run up our own. Watch him, Wing. Navy scout plane, are you still listening?
Yes, I'm listening.
Take a look at the Starling's flag now.
Calling headquarters. The Starling's flying the Jap flag now.
She is, sir. Bearings, please, and stand by for correction.
committing suicide.
Oh, no. Just the American version of Japanese harakiri, only for a better purpose.
There's no doubt now the Japs shot down the clipper to get Ma Ling and his party.
It looks that way. And if he's alive, they'll torture the man in secret out of him.
In that case, I'd rather see him dead. That secret can mean the difference between winning and losing.
I know. And I don't believe in miracles. But I wish one would happen.
Your first visit to the outside world hasn't been a very pleasant one, has it, Marling?
Well, it surely hasn't been monotonous. Shot down by Japs, imprisoned in a sub-tender, and finally escaping in this eggshell.
My chief regret is that we had to leave Martin and Wing Lee aboard the Japanese ship.
Jack had some wild scheme. He'd take over the ship's radio and warn Pearl Harbor that the Japs mean to attack without declaring war.
Z4 calling headquarters. Z4 calling headquarters. The Starling's flying the Jap flag now.
She is, huh? Bearings, please, and stand by for correction.
There's no use of us staying here to commit harakiri, Wing.
The same idea occurred to me.
Let's go.
Looks as though Jack did what he promised.
But at what a cost to himself.
They must have had a chance to jump. I'm glad we followed them.
Hey, Wing, that looks like our sailboat. You trust us, Jack. I'm afraid I can't make it. We get into this together, and that's the way we'll go around. Put your hand on my shoulder and swim easily.
There they are. Jack, Wing.
And so luck was with us, and we made it.
I guess we both believe in miracles now, eh?
And how? 100%.
Right. Now about this treaty. Of course, I have authority to sign it, but I admit that I'm rather hazy about it.
Ma Ling, the most important person rescued through Captain Martin's bravery and cleverness, is governor of a Chinese province over against the Himalayas.
Oh, you deserve the praise, Captain Martin. Yes, Captain Wing.
Well, sir, a secret route from China to India runs through Mandan, Ma Ling's state.
Is that fact or fairy tale?
If Ma Ling says it's a fact, it's a fact.
Then why hasn't he given it to China?
His people want no traffic with the outside world, and he demands guarantees the road be closed after the war.
China and Great Britain have already promised. Why does he want the United States to sign?
Well, up until yesterday, he wanted us to sign as a disinterested nation. Now, of course, he wants us to sign as an ally.
I see. Well, as vital as this is, do you suppose you could persuade Ma Ling to postpone our conference? Yesterday's treachery has left me swamped.
As a matter of fact, he rather expects postponement. He understands.
Well, that ends my part in the matter. Now for the good old USA and the uniform.
I'm sorry, but I have orders to the contrary. You're to stay with Ma Ling as his special envoy until he is safely back in Mandan.
But America needs aviators. And I want to drop some eggs on those Japs.
We need you more on this job. Ma Ling himself suggested it.
Orders are orders. Will you detail some policemen to stand guard until we leave?
Worried over the black samurai?
They'll go to any length to kill him before he signs that treaty.
Well, I'll do it if it'll relieve you any. But after yesterday, all Japs are under control. And that should include any member of the black samurai.
I wonder if there's a good jeweler in town.
What on earth do you want a jeweler for?
Marling's been so nice about letting me take pictures and giving me news scoops. I'd like to show him I appreciate it.
It's a nice thought. Why don't you ask the desk?
That's a good idea. Hello? Would you give me the desk, please? Hello? I wonder if you could recommend a reliable jeweler. What was that? Blanker? John Blanker? Has he a phone? Thank you. Would you get me John Blanker at Crest 4565?
Did you find one?
You never can tell. I'll have him bring some... Miss Miller at the Hotel Hilo.
Die Gertrude Miller? Fräulein van Teufel. Yes, Fräulein. I mean, yes, Miss Miller. How can I serve you?
I wonder if you could bring over some samples of your work to the hotel sometime today. Within the hour? That would be fine. I'll be expecting you. Goodbye. He sounds stupid enough to be really good.
Fräulein van Teufel. The head of the German Black Samurai. And she has worked for me. For Johann Blanker.
It's all beautiful. Oh, Janet, this would look lovely on you.
Do you mind if I try them on?
Certainly not.
What I really want is a duplicate of this for a friend who's admired it. Can you make a replica of it?
Yes, I believe I can duplicate it.
It must be able to stand close examination.
I have an artist friend, an Oriental named Han Po. He will make you a perfect facsimile.
Don't you do your own artwork?
I am an artist, not a goldsmith. I used to be an actor. Now I design. And my work is always satisfactory.
Good. Keep the locket. I will give you a check on account.
Is Madame interested in buying?
I don't think so. I was just indulging in a little wishful thinking.
If you should change your mind, here's my card.
Thank you.
We'll have to hurry. We may only be here a couple of days.
Thank you, madam. We'll be finished before you expect it, madam.
Stand guard until relieved. Don't let anyone enter without first checking with us.
Yes, sir, I understand. Who is it?
Wing and Jack. Well, you can go off duty now, Tommy. We've brought a couple of police guards.
Good.
Your Excellency, my country's anxious to sign the treaty, but has asked for a day's delay.
Yesterday's bombing raid has thrown all government offices into turmoil.
It could not be otherwise. And patience has long been a virtue of my people.
Is there anything we can do for your Excellency?
Nothing, thank you.
Well, we'll get the girls and have some lunch.
You are Han Po?
That is my unworthy name.
I was right.
If you are from the police, I have done nothing.
I am not from the police. Are we alone?
No one can see nor hear.
You are listed as a loyal subject of Japan.
Who are you to come to my poor shop and accuse me of being Japanese?
The sign of the Black Samurai.
Yes, I am a loyal subject of Japan.
Then you would be willing to undertake a mission against their enemies.
You have only to order.
It will be dangerous. It may even cost you your life.
I am willing to take that risk.
I knew I could count on you. Close the shop, lower the blinds. We must have privacy. Sit down. Hair too dark. Nose a little out of proportion. That can be remedied.
Chief sent us up to relieve you.
We're not supposed to go off duty yet.
He said he wanted all regular police on street patrol. We're on special just for this case.
Okay.
Where do you want this put?
I really do not know. May I ask what is in it?
Sit down. Open the box.
Wonder what happened to the two guards. Ma Ling! Girls, you better stay out. See what you can do for Wu Tan.
I had a hunch something like this would happen.
You were ordered not to leave that door until you were relieved.
We were relieved before our shift was up. Seemed funny, so I checked and found the chief hadn't sent any relief. How did this happen?
We have no idea.
Several men delivered a large box. When I asked them what it was, they struck me over the head with a gun. Marlene. This man is not Marlene.
Wait a minute. Don't phone headquarters. Why do you say this man's not Marlene?
That ring.
Well, it's still there.
Yes, but it is reversed. You would never do that. It has a religious significance.
It doesn't seem possible. This man's a perfect double for Marlene.
Not quite. There was a gentleness in Marlene's face. There's none in his.
I don't get it at all.
I'm beginning to. They wanted Marlene so they could question him and didn't want us to look for him. So they brought this man here in a box and killed him before they took Marlene away.
Have you any idea who this man is? No, but there's a chance he has a police record.
Check his fingerprints, and if you find out anything, phone us.
Yes, sir.
The police must be mistaken. No human being can think of a plan so cruel, not even a Jap.
Haven't you forgotten something, Trudy? How about Fräulein von Teufel or the Black Samurai? Why, they... Excuse me. Hello? Speaking. Oh, wait a minute. What's that name again? Han Po. A little carpenter shop on the waterfront, yeah? Number 7, Culprit Dock. Right. Meet you there. There's a man named Han Po suspected of being a Jap. I'm going to meet the police down at his shop.
I'm going along, too. Coming, Trudy?
No, I think I've had all I can stand for one day.
You've heard, no doubt, of burning bamboo splints under the fingernails as a means of securing secrets from a stubborn prisoner.
One of the higher of the few Japanese arts, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And a very effective one. Yes? Yes, Fräulein von Teufel. Yes, I have him here. What? The police. Don't worry, they won't find him here. I have a car outside. I'll take him to my place in the hills.
They had him here and were about to torture him.
They must have just left. They didn't get out the front way. I'll try the back.
This Han Po is only small fry. If only we had one clue to some of the higher-ups.
Han Po. I knew I'd heard that name before today. The jewelry designer mentioned him.
What jewelry designer?
The one the hotel recommended to Trudy. He said Han Po could make a locket she wanted.
This doesn't look like a goldsmith shop. Do you remember his name?
No. Yes, I do. He gave me his card.
There was a car pulling out of the alley, but it was too far ahead to catch.
The policeman is trying to commandeer a car to follow, but it looks hopeless.
Janet's found a clue. Come on, I'll explain on the way.
Any luck?
Oh, I'm not sure. It looks as if that jewelry designer may be mixed up in it.
What? Blanker?
Yes. The boys are on their way to his house now to question him.
You should have got sight of him by now if we're on the right lead.
Probably a dozen roads to his place.
Do excuse me. I think I'll go and lie down for a minute. Too much excitement, I guess.
Like the car we saw leave the alley.
It certainly does.
car we want, all right. Notice how he picked up speed when he spotted us?
Yes? Speak a little louder, please. Fräulein von Teufel.
You must act quickly. Blanker is on his way home with the prisoner. Martin and his 2 friends are following fast.
I understand, Fräulein, and thank you. Ada, get to the bridge. Let Blinker's car pass. Then use the emergency rig to stop the one following.